Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pretty aggressive collective haul. Over the last, I'd say 2 weeks, I've been feeling a little spendy and I have purchased some items. I will leave chapters down below because it is collective in case you want to look at like various places that I purchased items from. I'm not going to chat any further though. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. So basically what prompted a lot of these purchases is Halloween and then also some items that I am out of stock of in my stash. The one thing I'm noticing that I need to be careful about is as I wheedle down my makeup collection to really only being a few products in various categories, I sometimes get really excited when it's time to purchase something new, and I don't always just make a singular item purchase. I sometimes purchase like a couple of things, and I need to really make sure I don't go wild when it is time to buy stuff. But in my last Project Pan update, I was talking to you guys about how I knew I was gonna need to purchase another setting spray, like stick it to your face setting spray. And I was struggling to find something that didn't have a bunch of denatured alcohol in it and wasn't super expensive for the amount of product that you got. And it was recommended that I purchase one from Ofra, and the comment was like, they typically run sales, yada, yada, yada. As soon as I got that comment, I went to Ofra's website and they legit were running a sale. The setting spray I think normally retails for $20, which isn't terrible for 8 ounces, but it was on sale. I think I got both of these for $12, so I got 2 for less than the price of 1. I ended up, like I said, getting 2 of them. I have no idea if I'm gonna like the setting spray, but I'm committing myself to it because it was a good deal. I ended up not paying for shipping. If you guys know me, you know that I hate paying for shipping. It's like one of those things I just hate paying for. I am that meme that is like, ooh, pay $5 for shipping or spend $10 more. I will happily spend $10 more versus paying for you to put my stuff in a box and send it to me. I don't know, I'm just a weird person like that. So I picked up 2 of these. What this actually is, I think they have more than one setting spray, is this is the Makeup Fixer. It's a light refreshing mist that keeps makeup in place all day long. Guys, how to use. Mist onto the face after makeup application to set all day. No time for touch-ups. Spray Makeup Fixer on the face and use a tissue to pat dry to refresh makeup. Apply a touch of compact powder to smooth complexion and have a velvety texture that can last all night. Yeah, not doing that second thing. I'm just gonna spray this and see how it goes. I don't know, I'm curious. You'll probably see me pull it into the next Project Pan because this is quite literally now one of the only setting sprays that I have, and I'm happy that I got 2 for so inexpensive. The next place I made a purchase from was from Ulta. I got like real excited. I basically was realizing, again, Project Pan based, that I was gonna run out of some of the items in my Project Pan. So I preemptively made a purchase for a couple items to be replacement items and then also just like some fun items. So we'll talk about the fun items first. I got this L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. This is just starting to like hit the PR campaign on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure I saw this at least in a local Walmart back in the spring. I just don't think it's getting very much traction, so that's why I think L'Oreal is now like out there pushing it, but I'm a sucker for trying new drugstore mascaras. I just freaking love it. I purchased this in black brown because I intentionally wanted to see how it would go along with wearing like brown eyeliner. I'm real curious about it. I've seen a couple of reviews, but nothing that gives me a definitive impression on how I'm gonna like this, so definitely looking forward to it. I have a couple of mascaras open, so this is gonna hang out in its packaging for a while, but I figured I may as well grab it while I was already placing an order. I also picked up a ColourPop item. I am like really into ColourPop complexion products, even though I've had pretty awful luck. When they first launched their foundation, I despised it, and then I tried the stick foundation. I'm just not like a stick foundation girl, but I keep seeing people talking about their Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation, so I decided to go ahead and snag this. This was a bear to color match to me. I tried using their like color matching quiz and that wasn't very helpful, and then I picked up another color that is not this one and it was super dark on my face, so I went to the store, and still at the store I had a hard time color matching myself. I even asked one of the employees, I was like, I don't really know if this is the right shade for me, and she was like, no, I think like if it were me, I would go with that shade if I were you. I ended up picking up Fair 05W, but I'm not even sure this is a great color match for me. I'm not 100% sold on this yet. I'm gonna keep playing around with it, but I don't know, I really want to like ColourPop complexion products, but aside from their under eye concealer, I just haven't been sold yet, and this hasn't swayed me. I'm gonna keep trying it though to see, because it's just, I don't know yet. I'm still on the fence. After adding those to the cart, I then decided to add a couple of CoverGirl items to the cart. Those of you who have been here a while probably know at least one of the CoverGirl items that I snagged. That was the Lid Lockup Eyeshadow Primer. You guys have probably heard me talk about this, but between the Milani one and this one, I was most interested in both of them. I had picked up the Milani one first only because I had a coupon for it at CVS, but I'm darn near out of that, so I thought I would go ahead and get this because it's also really piqued my interest. Upon the first couple of uses, I don't dislike it, but I would prefer, I think, the Milani one over this one. We'll see. I'm going to keep working with it, but yeah, I was very happy to finally like pick up this item that I have lusted after for, I feel like, at least a year at this point, at least a year. While I was in the CoverGirl section, I also really wanted to add the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. Again, I've heard a lot about this. I'm someone who really does like CoverGirl complexion products. I tend to just go with the lightest shade in whatever complexion product I'm picking from CoverGirl, and I just tend to like a lot of the finishing and wear of their complexion products. I've heard a lot about this one, but I wasn't like in the market for a new complexion product. I finally am, and the one that I wanted from CoverGirl, I don't think they make anymore, which is super disappointing, and I'm hoping that this is like a dupe of that, or just like the same item but just different packaging. I went with the shade 510 Porcelain. Yeah, that's typically the only shade I get from them. The pale one is just a little bit too dark for me. Isn't that fun? So yeah, happy to have snagged this. The other product that I picked up was cleansing balm. I'm like real into trying all the cleansing balms. I wanted to get the Clean It Zero 3-in-1 Cleansing Balm Original from Vanilla Co. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a really big container. Like, look at the pot of this. I feel like I've seen a lot of advertisements for this. I'm very curious to know how it stacks up against the Good Molecules one. I can't yet pull this out because I am working on the one that Milani came out with. I don't love the texture of it. I think it's just okay, but it's not as enjoyable as Good Molecules. So I'm curious to see if this is as good as Good Molecules one, and if not, I'll just stick with Good Molecules because I seem to like the price point and the application experience. With all of that said and done, I also had a promotion added to my cart. It was like this free makeup goodies thing if you spend a certain amount of money. To be clear, I wasn't trying to get this. It was just an added bonus, and I'm somebody who's not going to shy away from added bonuses. So I will briefly show you what came in that. It has a full-size CoverGirl product. They included the Clean Fresh Prep and Set Water Mist. It hydrates, preps, and sets, and makes skin look smooth. It's vegan and in rose scent. I feel like this is more of a make your skin glow kind of spray, so I'd probably be more apt to use it in the winter months when I start to get a little bit drier. We have the Moisture Boost Gel to Water Morning Cleanser from Tony Moly. The Becca Zero No Pigment Virtual Foundation. See, we're still pushing that, Becca. Sure. Then there is the Eylure London Jordan Woods Beach Please Lash Extension Effect Lashes. May not ever use these because I tried momentarily to become a lash person. It just like wasn't worth it to me. I don't know, it wasn't worth it to me. Then there's a sample of the Clean It Zero Banala Co. Cleansing Balm. Happy to have a sample of this. Then I've got the Mega Rhythm Gentle Steam Eye Mask. I don't know, I'm curious what that means. Then I've got the Vichy Mineral 89 Skin Fortifying Daily Booster, Mineralizing Water and Hyaluronic Acid. I'm unclear on what this is. Is this a serum? Is this a moisturizer? Research will have to be done. There's also the La Roche-Posay serum sample, and then lastly, there's the CeraVe Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Lots of fun skincare samples. We'll see how quickly I can work through them and share my thoughts in an upcoming Trash Talk. Moving right along, let's talk about Impress Nails. Oh, friends. Oh, man. So I saw as I was scrolling on Instagram that Impress released their Halloween collection. Truthfully, normally I go like, oh cool, not for me, because for whatever reason, aside from Christmas, I feel like a lot of their special edition Halloween nails are talons. They are just super long, and I've never understood why they never came out with a short version of those. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like those designs don't have to only be put on long nails, but it is what it is. So when I saw the ad, I kind of like rolled my eyes and was like, all right, probably not gonna have anything for me. Oh no, I was wrong. They finally like got on the train of the short nails, and I basically purchased all the Halloween nails that they had, plus a few more nails that were in the short variation. And I'm just living my best Halloween life. Let me show you. So the first ones are these precious like ghosts and pumpkin nails. They're called In the Dark. Oh yeah, I'm all for it. Oh, these are so fabulous, so cute. And they do have a glow in the dark effect. I'm imagining that it is the accent nail here that glows in the dark. The next set of Halloween nails, these are called Barely Scared. Also adorable. Truthfully, nails like this, they've come out with before, but they're in a long version, and I just never been able to get them. These are great, big fan. They also had these, which I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say that they're not Halloween nails. I just put them into a Halloween collection, but I'm here for it. They're called Milky Way. I just think that they're a really pretty set of colored nails. Again, I don't think that these are Halloween, but I'll take them. In a similar vein, they also came out with Gen X, which are these like almost maroony, dark brown leading nails with that fun accent nail. Really, really pretty. And the other ones from the Halloween collection that I snagged were called Bath Bomb. Very weird name. Again, I don't consider these truly like Halloween. I consider them more like fall, but I guess they didn't want to call it a fall collection. They wanted to go fully with Halloween, so snag those. The other ones that I snagged are actually on my nails. I have worn them twice already. They're what I call like subtle girly Halloween. There are these pink nails here, and they have cobwebs on them. I think these are really pretty. Again, I've already worn them for 2 times, so the box is basically empty. Look for it in a trash talk, but I also grabbed those. And then while I was on the website, I saw a few other nails that I wanted to grab. The first were called Haze, which are really pretty. They're like black nails with marble. I'm a sucker for marble nails. I pretty much buy all the ones that they have that have marble detailing. Then they have ones called Breathe, which are basically another take on a French manicure, but I do like different takes of French manicure, so looking forward to these. And then lastly, we're a full-on Christmas set of nails. They're apparently coming out with an Impress Couture collection, limited edition. And again, I will say when they came out with the last Couture edition, the nails were so heavily jeweled that I didn't think they were practical. They were short, but they just didn't feel practical. These have some jeweling, and you might say to me, Victoria, I'm calling you a hypocrite because these aren't really practical, but I think that they will be. These ones are Christmas. They're the Hug Me limited edition Christmas nails. I just couldn't be stopped. I mean, jeweled Christmas trees and a wreath, like, yes, please, I'm here for it. I'm very much looking forward to their Christmas collection. I will admit I have plenty of Christmas nails to get me through this holiday season, but I still probably will buy their Christmas nails that they come out with because they don't always repeat the same like nail sets, and I really do enjoy the Christmas ones that they come up with. While I was on the website, ever since they updated their website to include all of their sister companies, I've started to get freebies each time I've purchased. They're rarely Impress freebies, which is what I would really want, but let me just show you what they threw in. So because I spent so much money, they threw in this Joa Skin Polish Peel Off Mask. I'll probably give this to Ben to use because he likes to use masks like this, and I'm pretty sure he's nearly out of the masks that he currently has. Then there were 2 samples. There's the Lash Up Rising Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. They have it in a really interesting sample pack. I've never seen a mascara sample like this, so I'm curious. I've never really been interested in Joa. It's recently come out to all my CVS's, but it doesn't coupon very well, so I don't really get much from the line, if anything. And then they also have 2 samples, the Instant Prime Activator. It's a hydrating and brightening primer, and the Pore Deactivator. It's a pore minimizing and mattifying primer. So both of their primers are being sampled here. Like I said, I really would have done with like a free box of Impress nails, but nobody asked me. I also snagged a few items from Target. I gotta tell you, the Target pickup that I've been using lately is very dangerous. It's super convenient to just add things into your cart, have someone else grab them, and you just go to the store a few hours later. As I was trolling through the beauty section, I came across these like hand and foot masks. Here's what I'll say before I show you these. I have tried a number of non-Sephora hand and sheet masks, and they're really not that much less expensive. These ones were each $3.99, and I'm pretty sure the Sephora ones are $5. So we're basically talking about a $1 difference. So unless they're like super great, I probably will stick with the Sephora ones, but I don't really know what brand these are, but these are the Holler and Glow Avo Good Day hand mask and foot mask. And then I got the Holler and Glow Perfect Petty mask. So we'll see. Again, trash talk is where you'll probably see these being talked about. Continuing on, I also snagged a few things from CVS. When I was recently at CVS, I came across this LA Girl Setting Spray Fix and Set Makeup for Extended Wear. I was curious about this. It's nearly 3 fluid ounces. It retails for, I want to say, like $6 or $7, so I thought that that would be interesting to test out to see how I like it compared to Ofra, the one that I got for about the same price point because it was technically on sale. And then as I was walking through the beauty section, I came across this interesting but potentially gimmicky product. I found these Bio Miracle blemish controlling face shields. Basically, what they say is that this is supposed to be something that you can wear under your cloth face mask or surgical face mask to cool and clarify blemished skin while on the go. The instructions read as: wash your face and pat dry, open the package and gently unfold the face shield, remove the plastic liner, apply the mask with the shiny facing your skin. Fit the pattern to your face shape and place the ear loops around the ears. Can be worn for up to 6 hours. Place your face mask over your face shield and wear as normal. Discard when done, no need to rinse. I'm like curious about this because I'm about to move into the next phase of my school's plan, which is hybrid. So we will be doing half days in person and then being online in the afternoon. So I am going to start wearing a mask for about 4 to 5 hours a day, which is something that I haven't really been doing thus far because I don't leave my house. And then when I do leave my house, it's not for probably more than like an hour that I'm wearing a face mask. Despite that minimal amount of time, I am experiencing maskne. So I thought like, maybe this would be something I'd want to adopt. I'm a little hesitant though, and I do feel like it's a little gimmicky because one, it's a single time use, and I think these were like $5. So it's probably not a regime that I'm going to adopt on the regular, but I am curious. They also had a hydrating version of this, but I'm not looking for hydration. If anything, I think that would overhydrate my skin and that's cause me to overproduce oil and like then get oily and then get nice acne, like just a saga. So I don't know, I'm curious. Are you guys curious about something like this? Have you seen something like this? I don't know. I'm into the idea of it, but like I also realize that it's probably just a gimmick and I'm not gonna want to wear something like that under my mask for 6 hours, but we'll see. The final section of this collective haul is wax. I have been really good about not buying wax, and really up until we moved, I was doing a really good job of melting through a lot of my wax. It took me about almost a month to unpack our wax melts and start melting wax again. But like you guys have seen that I haven't been really at all interested in purchasing Bath & Body Works candles this fall. I don't know, I just feel like I'm pretty content with what I have in the wax department. But I was in Walmart and I couldn't help myself. I went down the wax aisle, and it's kind of an overwhelming wax aisle. The aisle, at least at the Walmart I was at, and I feel like most Walmarts that I've gone to have these huge aisles top to bottom of wax, and it's just a lot to take in. And sometimes I'm not like in the right headspace or mood to want to smell all of the wax. But that particular day I was, and I ended up picking up 4, which, I mean, it's still 4, but it's not as many as I probably could have if I really let myself go wild. But let's just show you the ones that I have. I picked up Vanilla Pine, which very much reminds me of Vanilla Balsam from Bath & Body Works. I'm also like a true sucker for pine. If we were to actually go back to my wax collection video, I have a ton of pine scented wax. It's just, when winter comes, that's all I want. I also picked up lemon blueberry donuts. Ooh, this was good. Yeah. This gives me like a blueberry pancake vibe, which was a Bath & Body Works candle that I'm not sure if it came back out, but reminds me of that scent, so I wanted to grab it. The lemon gets a little lost for me. It might come back up when I melt it. I also grabbed from Mainstays the Amaretto and Blood Orange wax cubes. P.S. I love blood oranges. They're some of my favorite oranges. This is a nice like clementine citrusy scent. I'm curious to see how I'll like it when I actually melt it. These Mainstay waxes I think are like $1. They're pretty cheap. You don't get much wax, but that's okay with me. The last one I grabbed was Marshmallow Krispies. This smells exactly like a cereal whose name I'm forgetting. I want to say it's like Trix. It reminds me of that. I don't know, but big fan of those 4 cents. So I was pretty happy with that. There's a lot of good wax to get there. So again, I would say if you're somebody who's new to the wax game and you don't want to necessarily wait for a vendor to send you wax like weeks after you order it, just go to Walmart because there's a ton of really excellent wax there for pretty low price point. The other wax though that I purchased was from Rainbow Melts. I've been pretty up to date on the wax vendors that I really like in their Facebook groups, but I've been really good about not making purchases. It's not that hard for me to resist it when I just look at how much wax I have. But Crystal from Rainbow Melts was talking about a sampler she was putting together. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm somebody who's a big fan of samplers because it doesn't require me to pour through all of the scent descriptions and scent notes, and like it's a lot of effort. And for the vendors that I like, they have a ton, just like a ton of wax choices, and I just don't really always have the energy or the desire to want to go through all of it. But samplers help me get a better feel for certain like types of wax that they come out with, but also like it gives me a lot of product and variety without me having to put in the legwork. So this is what the sampler looks like. It's in this really fun bag. It helps make it all really cohesive. The theme for it, I can't quite remember. I want to say like it was fall carnival or like carnival sampler, but I'm just going to show you the scents in here. I'm not going to describe each one of them. All right, so I've got roller coaster here and Midway. There's also carnival coffee and strudel and spice. So looking forward to melting these. There's also Funhouse. Then I've got Ferris Wheel and Carousel. Next two are Lemon Shake Up and Clown Smoothie. There's a Bounce House, Corny Treats, and finally Cranberry Woods. So like I said, really happy to have a little bit of a sampler, something new and different. I think it's similar to Fortune Cookie Soap. It'll give me some like variety with some newness, but also some like fun, yummy fall scents. So I'm really pleased with that purchase. All right, guys, that was a lot of new stuff that I brought into my life. I hope that you enjoyed seeing these items that I picked up and look forward to hearing thoughts about them in different projects or trash talks as I pull them in or use them up. I really appreciate you spending some of your day with me, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.